In this video, we will explore the fundamental of object-oriented programming with Python. Object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm that revolves around the concept of object. Objects are the building block of object-oriented programming, and they allow us to organize our code in a logical and efficient manner. Imagine objects as real-world entities that have certain characteristics and behavior. For example, a car object can have characteristics like color, model, and speed, while behavior can include starting the engine or accelerating. Object-oriented programming enables us to model this real-world concept directly into our code. In Python, we use class to create objects. A class is like a blueprint or template that defines the structure and behavior of an object. It encapsulates data and functions into a single unit, making our code more organized and reusable. With a class, we define attributes, which are variables that hold data, and methods, which are functions that define the behavior of our object. These attributes and methods can be accessed and utilized by objects created from the class. One of the powerful aspects of object-oriented programming is the ability to model relationships between objects. Objects can interact with each other by invoking methods and exchange data. This allows us to build complex systems and solve real-world problems more effectively. Another important concept in object-oriented programming is inheritance. With inheritance, we can create a new class known as a subclass that inherit attribute and method from an existing class, called the superclass or base class. These promote code reuse and allow us to build upon existing functionality. Encapsulation is yet another key principle of object-oriented programming. It involves bundling data and methods within a class and control access to them. This promotes data integrity and provides a clean interface for interacting with objects. We can use access modifiers like public, private, and protected to define the visibility and accessibility of class members. Public access in Python means that the attribute or method is intended to be accessible and modifiable from outside the class. Private access in Python means that the attribute or method is intended for internal use within the class itself and should not be accessed or modified directly from outside the class. Protected class in Python means the attribute or method is intended for internal use within the class itself and its subclasses. It signals to other developers that they should not access or modify the attribute or method directly from outside the class hierarchy. However, in reality, there is no technical restriction preventing access to this member from outside the class in Python. Lastly, object-oriented programming introduces polymorphism, which means manifold. Through method overriding and method overloading, we can write code that can work with objects of different types in a uniform way. Polymorphism can also be achieved through method overloading. In other programming languages, polymorphism can also be achieved through method overloading in other programming languages. However, in Python, method overloading is not directly supported due to its dynamic nature. Instead, you can use default value or variable length argument list to achieve similar functionality. Now that we have covered the basic of object programming in Python,